Out in the wilderness, comfort fades fast and only preparation stands strong. Your survival depends on the tools you carry. Gear that's built to endure, adapt, and perform when everything else fails. These are the essentials designed for raw conditions, unforgiving terrain, and real-world emergencies. Whether you're deep in the backcountry or facing the unknown, this survival gear is made to keep you alive and moving forward. This isn't just a smartwatch. It's your mission control when you're off-grid. The GARMIN Instinct 3 comes built like a beast with military-grade toughness, solar charging, multi-band GPS, and tactical modes that'll make your jaw drop. You're getting more than time. You're getting pulse oximeter readings, altimeter, barometer, and waypoints to help you track every step back to base camp. That battery? Up to 40 days with solar. That's right. This thing feeds off the sun like it's made for Mars. Whether you're scaling ridgelines, wading through freezing creeks, or deep in the woods for days, this bad boy stays locked in and tracking. You've got stealth mode, jumpmaster mode, dual format GPS, and real-time breadcrumb trails. Everything about this watch screams ready for anything. Throw it, soak it, wear it through hell. It doesn't blink. It's not flashy. It's not delicate. It's built to get you home alive. If you had to pick one tool to carry into the wild, the WEYLAND Survival Axe makes a loud argument. This thing is way more than just a blade. It's an all-in-one compact destruction unit. Razor-sharp edge, hammerhead back, pry bar, wrench cutouts, even a fire starter built into the handle. When you need to chop firewood, smash through a log, pry open a crate, or spark a flame, this axe earns its place every single time. The grip is textured and grooved for control, even if your hands are soaked in sweat or mud. It's got this rugged, low-profile sheath that mounts easily on your pack or belt. And when it's in your hand, you feel ready for anything. This isn't some gimmick mall ninja gear. This is brute force functionality born for the backcountry. You take this into a survival scenario, you're not just carrying a tool, you're carrying leverage, protection, and power in one swing. Let's talk raw lumen power. Because the WUBEN X1 flashlight doesn't just light up the trail, it turns night into high noon. This monster pumps out 12,000 lumens. Yeah, you heard that right. And throws that beam over 1,000 feet. With triple LEDs, a sleek futuristic body, and fast charging via Type-C, this flashlight means business. When the sun goes down, this becomes your spotlight, your signal flare, your security system in hand. It's got smart modes built in, Turbo, Eco, SOS, so you're covered for long hauls or emergencies. The heat dissipation is next level, thanks to dual fans and aircraft-grade aluminum that keep it cool even when it's blasting. Feels solid in the hand, like a mini torch cannon. Rain, snow, mud, doesn't matter. This is not your grandpa's flashlight. This is tactical survival light evolution. When you click this on, predators, pitfalls, and pitch-black forests don't stand a chance. Your gear is only as good as the pack that hauls it, and the JUEACHY tactical backpack pulls its weight and then some. With 40 liters of modular, MOLLE-compatible storage, this thing's made for long hauls, rapid grabs, and rugged punishment. You've got dual zip compartments, hydration pocket compatibility, side compression, and tactical strapping for every piece of gear you can imagine. The fabric? 900D nylon, tough, weather-resistant, and stitched to handle the abuse of backcountry trekking. What sets this pack apart is its balance between comfort and combat readiness. Wide padded straps keep it locked to your shoulders without biting in, and the airflow back panel keeps sweat to a minimum. Plus, the front patch area lets you slap on flags, IDs, or morale patches so you carry your pride with you. You're not just packing gear, you're loading a mobile survival rig that's ready to move when you are. No jingles, no bounce, just silent, deadly efficiency. Simple, strong, and straight to the point, the STANSPORT Scout Tent brings that old-school A-frame wilderness feel but with modern durability baked in. This isn't your average pop-up gimmick. It's a two-pole canvas-style shelter that's rugged, wind-resistant, and built for the kind of camping where everything gets muddy, wet, and wild. The polyethylene floor keeps water out. Mesh windows keep bugs out. The low profile keeps the whole shelter locked down tight when the wind starts howling. You can pitch it fast with minimal fuss, and once it's up, it disappears into the scenery like it belongs there. Perfect for solo or duo survivalists who don't want to haul around a house. It's light enough to carry, but tough enough to take a beating from hard terrain and hard weather. And when you crawl inside after a brutal day of hiking or scouting, it's like your own little command post in the wilderness. It's not about frills, it's about reliability when it counts. The first thing you'll feel with the WEYLAND Tactful Tactical Gloves is confidence, like your hands just leveled up. These gloves are built with reinforced knuckle protection, synthetic leather palms, and breathable mesh that grips tight while letting air flow through. Whether you're bushcrafting, hauling gear, or going hands-on with rough terrain, these gloves take the hit and keep going. They're touchscreen compatible, so you don't have to strip them off when checking GPS or calls. Every second matters out there. The fit is snug, the closure is solid, and the dexterity is surprisingly sharp. You can still handle zippers, lighters, or knife sheaths without fumbling. And when you're dragging wood, crawling over rock, or just breaking your way through rough brush, these gloves act like armor for your fingers. No bulk, no nonsense, just practical, rugged hand protection that you'll be grateful for the first time something bites, cuts, or burns. Because bare hands in the wild? That's a rookie move. When it's time to field dress, cut cordage, or make quick work of dinner in the wild, the Gerber Moment Blade with gut hook is what you want on your hip. It's got that rock-solid, full-tang, fixed blade construction, with a fine edge that slices clean and a gut hook that makes game prep faster, cleaner, and safer. No weak joints, no fold-out hassle. This is ready the second it leaves the sheath. The rubberized handle grips like glue, even when your hands are slick or muddy. It rides in a molded sheath that clips on tight, and every inch of this blade says purpose. There's a balance to it, a weight that makes it feel just right for heavy tasks without being cumbersome. Skinning, prepping, cutting wood shavings, or even splitting tinder, the blade holds up, edge stays sharp, and the profile stays low. This isn't a flashy tactical knife. It's a workhorse survival blade you'll rely on day after day in the rough. Your fire starter deserves protection, and the Zippo PyroVault 2.0 delivers it like a tank. This isn't just a lighter case, it's a survival-grade, waterproof, dust-proof armor shell for your standard Zippo insert. When you're out in rain, snow, or sandstorms, that O-ring seal keeps your flame-ready tool safe and dry. Add in the MOLLE-compatible clip, and now your lighter's mounted, accessible, and ruggedized for any mission you're on. Flip it open with one hand, strike fast, lock it down. That's the PyroVault vibe, built for those who count on fire as a tool, not a luxury. It's heat-resistant, impact-tested, and made for the hardcore crowd who don't want their lighter compromised in a survival scenario. Whether you're lighting a stove, starting a signal fire, or melting cord, this turns your classic Zippo into a field-ready fire system. No more pocket-soaked failures. This is how a survivalist protects fire. When you're miles from anywhere and you need heat fast, the Red Camp folding camp stove brings serious firepower with nothing but twigs and branches. No fuel canisters, no fancy hookups, just wood, fire, and metal. It folds down flat, weighs next to nothing, and sets up in seconds. Drop in your dry tinder, stack it up, and watch it come to life. This thing burns hot and efficient with a built-in ashtray and airflow system that keeps the flame roaring. Perfect for boiling water, cooking meals, or warming up your hands in freezing conditions. It's made from stainless steel that holds up under high heat and rough handling. You can throw it in your pack, stomp through riverbeds, set up camp in the cold, and this stove is ready to go when the chill sets in. No noise, no fuel worries, just classic raw bushcraft fire. Folded up and ready for deployment anytime, anywhere. When you're living out of a pack, every ounce counts, and the Tapyrus Spork set earns its place in steel. This isn't your average throwaway utensil. These sporks are forged from durable stainless steel and shaped to handle everything from boiling hot soup to fire-roasted meat. With a fork on one end and a spoon on the other, you're minimizing gear and maximizing utility. No bending, no melting, no snapping like those plastic imposters. You get 5 of them in the set, which means backup for you or extras for the crew. Each one's got a built-in bottle opener and carabiner hole, so you can clip them right to your pack, belt, or mess kit. These aren't just utensils, they're survival tools that hold up to daily backwoods abuse. And when it's time to clean up, a quick wipe or rinse and they're good to go. In a world where gear breaks down, these sporks hold strong. Water is life, and the Valtcan titanium canteen protects it like it's sacred. This isn't some basic plastic jug, it's pure grade 1 titanium, which means it's ultra-light, tough as nails, and won't leach or rust, ever. Holds up to 1 liter of water and pairs perfectly with your survival stove or fire pit. Boil right in it, drink straight from it, and when it cools, toss it back into your molly rig like it's no big deal. It comes with a titanium lid and a snug nylon carry case that rides smooth whether you're trekking, climbing, or belly crawling through the brush. No metallic aftertaste, no weight drag, just pure performance from your hydration system. And when everything else in your camp setup starts to show wear, this canteen still looks and works like day one. If you're serious about your gear, this is the water carrier that belongs by your side. When you're deep in the backcountry and your phone is your lifeline for maps, comms, or drone control, you don't take chances. The ProTech Juggernaut case is like a full-blown armored bunker for your smartphone. Drop-proof, crush-resistant, and ready to bolt to a chest rig or backpack strap. This isn't just a case, it's battlefield-grade mobile armor. Think military spec shielding for your GPS, survival apps, and emergency tools. It's got a quick-release latch system, sealed ports, and a locking design that doesn't mess around. No more cracked screens, no more soggy electronics. You can tumble down a hill or get hit with sideways rain, your phone's staying dry, functional, and accessible. This case turns your tech into a rugged survival asset instead of a liability. If the phone's part of your wilderness strategy, you protect it like it matters. And this case, it does the job, no questions asked. Power in the wild is everything, and the QE2 certified 15W charger gives it to you fast and wire-free. You slap this thing on the back of your device and boom! Charging starts instantly with that magnetic precision. Doesn't matter if you're out tracking, navigating, or running a solar rig, this portable charger is built for speed and survival-grade simplicity. 15W might sound like numbers, but in a crunch, it's the difference between dead gear and a live SOS signal. It's lightweight, fits right in a pocket or pouch, and holds solid with every drop of juice. The magnetic lock-on makes sure it stays connected even when you're on the move, and the durable shell means it can handle dust, bumps, and wild swings in weather. You want a backup plan for your power-hungry essentials? This little beast is the insurance policy. Silent, strong, and always ready to bring your device back from the red. The Zune Low-Toe tactical knife is what you reach for when the terrain turns hostile and the job gets dirty. Full-tang S35VN steel, corrosion-resistant, and absurdly sharp right out of the sheath, this thing is built to cut, pry, baton, and defend. The blade profile is aggressive, with a Tanto-style tip that punches through hard material without flinching. It's not here to look pretty, it's here to survive, and make sure you do too. The handle? G10 grip. Contoured for control, no matter how cold or soaked your hands get. Feels like it was molded to your palm. It's got that no-compromise feel, the kind of blade you can bet your life on. Whether you're building shelter, gutting game, or slicing cord, it delivers the same level of precision and power every time. Paired with a Kydex sheath for quick draw access, this knife doesn't play. It's the kind of blade that's earned, not given. Tiny but terrifyingly bright. That's the VTIGER K1 flashlight. Don't let the keychain size fool you. This little pocket rocket punches out up to 800 lumens with a long press. Perfect for low-profile carry, quick access, and those moments when you don't have time to dig out a full torch. It's USB-C rechargeable, IP65 water-resistant, and tough enough to ride in your pocket through rain, drops, or dirt. Clip it to your bag, belt, or keys, and it's always there when you need it. The interface is simple, the brightness levels are dialed in, and the emergency strobe mode is perfect for signaling when things get serious. Every survivalist knows that darkness is a liability. This flashlight turns that liability into a weapon. Quick, bright, reliable. It's the kind of gear you forget you're carrying, until the moment it saves your night. When it goes sideways in the wild, the Surviveware First Aid Kit steps in like a pro. This isn't your drugstore emergency pouch. It's a full-scale trauma and treatment setup packed into a tough-as-nails 600D polyester case. Labeled compartments, high-grade supplies, and even room for personal additions like meds or tactical gear. We're talking tourniquets, bandages, burn cream, antiseptics, and trauma shears, all organized and ready for action. It's MOLLE-compatible, water-resistant, and built for the kind of moments nobody plans for, but every outdoorsman needs to be ready for. Whether it's a nasty fall, knife cut, bug bite, or something worse, this kit gives you a fighting chance to stabilize and move. And with its high-visibility red shell, you won't lose it in the dark. Survival doesn't wait, and this kit makes sure you're never caught empty-handed when it matters most. No fuel? No fire? Not anymore. The JUEACHY portable camping stove delivers gas-powered performance in a folding, go-anywhere design. It's got wide pan support, wine-blocking sides, and a high-output burner that lights up fast and cooks even faster. Built for the camper who needs a hot meal without waiting, this beast cranks out heat like a kitchen burner, but weighs just a couple pounds and folds up in seconds. You drop this on a table, hook up your canister, and fire it up. Boom! Hot flame, stable cooktop, and dinner's in progress. Whether you're boiling water, frying up fish, or making coffee before dawn, this stove is a field-tested workhorse. Built-in ignition switch means no fumbling with matches, and the rugged carry case keeps it clean and ready to roll. Rain, wind, or cold, this stove doesn't back down. It just cooks. When it comes to lightweight shelter with zero compromises, the Big Agnes Copper Spur stands tall. This is the kind of tent that feels like cheating. Ultralight but bomb-proof, compact but roomy, and designed for hardcore backcountry missions. The high-volume hub pole architecture gives you that surprising interior space, while the dual vestibules and awnings add coverage for gear and cooking. It's freestanding, easy to pitch, and handles brutal weather better than tents twice its weight. The fabric is ripstop nylon with silicone treatment and polyurethane coating. Translation: it laughs in the face of rain and wind. Every zipper, guy line, and clip has been tested by trekkers who live out of their packs. Whether you're on a through hike or deep in wilderness survival mode, this tent is the one you trust when the sky turns black. And when the storm clears, you'll sit up inside thinking, yeah, this tent just earned its spot. The Hogue XT01 Tomahawk isn't a tool, it's a weapon. Made from S7 steel, this tactical tomahawk is engineered to hit hard, cut deep, and never back down. Whether you're clearing brush, breaching obstacles, or handling serious survival tasks, this beast gives you control, speed, and sheer chopping force. It's compact enough to carry but heavy enough to do real work, with an integrated spike that's built to punch through wood, ice, or even metal in emergencies. The G10 handle scales give you unmatched grip, even when wet, and the balance is dead on for controlled swings. Toss in the precision fit sheath with modular mounting options, and this isn't just a backup, it's your frontline gear. From bushcraft to bug-out scenarios, this Tomahawk's ready to break, smash, and slash through anything in your way. When survival gets primal, this is what you want in your hands. If you've never used the Silky Gomboy curve, you're in for a shock. This folding saw turns dead wood into firewood with clean, effortless pulls. The curved blade design bites into logs and branches like it's got a motor under the hood. Japanese impulse-hardened teeth stay razor-sharp through pile after pile of cuts. It's lightweight, folds tight, and rides quietly in your pack until it's time to work. The handle is rubberized and ergonomic, giving you confident control with every stroke. This isn't a toy saw, it's a serious survival tool. Whether you're building shelter, cutting steaks, or processing firewood before sundown, it'll outwork anything in its class. No batteries, no fuel, just pure, silent cutting power in your hand. In the woods, when every calorie matters and every second counts, this saw earns its keep 10 times over. When you're out in the wild, eyes alone aren't enough. You need range, clarity, and precision. The Sportic HD binoculars bring a crisp 10x42 magnification combo that lets you scout terrain, spot wildlife, or scan for distant trails with zero guesswork. With fully multi-coated lenses and Bay K4 prisms, every image pops with detail, even in low light. Whether you're glassing a ridgeline at dusk or tracking movement deep in the woods, these binos don't miss a beat. They're rugged, waterproof, and fog-resistant, ready to handle sudden rain, river crossings, or freezing air without blinking. Rubber armor gives you that shock-proof grip, and the twist-up eye cups are comfortable for both bare eyes and glasses. Lightweight enough for long treks, but tough enough to earn a permanent place in your pack. These binoculars aren't just for sightseeing, they're a survivalist's second pair of eyes when every decision counts. Thanks for watching. If you found this gear lineup helpful, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure. More epic survival tools and wild tested reviews are coming your way.